In my first video, I said Kerr was biased when he gave Vanguard the win instead of us. From my point of view, it looked like admin abuse. But here's what I learned. Kerr is from the EU. In EU, there's no mainers rule. In NA, you need to main a clan for a week to fight in wars. The war was NA, but Kerr was applying EU standards, so in his perspective, the auto-win wasn't valid, and giving Vanguard the win was actually the fair thing. So this wasn't pure bias, it was a difference in how the regions handle rules. From Kerr's point of view, what he did was normal. In the video, I said Kerr unfairly blacklisted GUI just because of an alt account situation. But after talking to him, that's not the full story. Kerr said he blacklisted GUI because GUI made a document about him that Kerr considered defamation. Later on, GUI agreed to delete the doc, and both GUI and John, who had been blacklisted for spreading GUI's video, were unblacklisted. That shows Kerr is actually willing to talk things out if both sides cooperate. At the time, I only saw the blacklists and thought it was power abuse. But now I get where he was coming from. This is a big correction I need to make. I originally called what happened to GUI doxing. That was wrong. Guy's face was already public on his YouTube. What happened was harassment, not doxing. And while Kerr wasn't the one posting Guy's childhood photo, I do think he should have stepped in sooner. Kerr's argument is that at the time, Guy was blacklisted, so he wasn't protected under TSBCC rules. And harassment under TSBCC only counts if it's long-term. But now things are different. GUI is unblacklisted, the harassment has been long-term, and Kerr made an official announcement telling people to stop. Even if it wasn't technically his role to moderate everything, I personally feel admins should step in against harassment no matter what. But at least now, action has been taken. One thing Kerr made clear is that he's a competitive owner, not the owner of the entire community server. His focus is competitive fairness, not moderating every little thing that happens outside of matches. That doesn't excuse everything, but it does explain why he didn't jump in earlier in situations like Guy's harassment. And now, I need to own up to my own mistakes. I didn't talk to Kerr before making my first video. I assumed things based on screenshots and secondhand info. I was misinformed, and that means I misinformed you guys too, so I want to apologize for that. The video was never meant to spread misinformation or to defame anyone. I thought I was standing up for fairness, but I should have gathered more context first. And honestly, I respect Kerr for how he handled this. He didn't ask me to take down my first video, even though it makes him look bad. He just asked me to share his point of view. That's a sign of good faith, and I appreciate it. The truth is always more complicated than one video can show. I hope this clears up some confusion and gives you both sides of the story. Thanks to Kerr for explaining his perspective, and thanks to Guy and my friends for sharing theirs. Now, I leave it up to you, the community, to decide what you think. Because that's what this is really about. Transparency, fairness, and letting everyone see the full picture.